It do not matter. Clip on the Ruger, look like a rule.
Okay, so I'm back, and before the video starts, it's greatly appreciated when you interact, so please like, comment, and subscribe. Alright, so episode 3 of Baddies came out last night. I mean, not last night, Sunday. And people been saying they didn't like the episode and shit like that. Me personally, I was thoroughly entertained. I was here for it. The whole thing, here for it. Episode, it started off with Diamond and Rolly, like the ending of that fight. I asked y'all who y'all think won, right? 7,000 of y'all voted. 48% said Diamond, 31% said Rolly, and then the rest is a tie. Me personally, I'm going Rolly, not gonna lie. I don't, because like them hits to the back of Diamond head that Rolly was doing, them joints look a little powerful. Like it looked like Rolly was putting in a little more effort, because you know last episode, them rounds Rolly ain't get that. So I feel like she had to, bring it back up something. Like she had to put her in a little more effort. You got Tasiki? She like Rolly ate that. Show me otherwise. It's in the second episode because she ain't winning them rounds, bro. The Honor and Summer fight, 8,000 people voted. 80% said Honor won, 11% said Summer, and then the rest was a tie. Me personally, I'm giving it the Honor. Well, really, I haven't seen Summer win a fight yet. Love her. Here for her. I haven't won a fight yet, though. That's another thing. People ain't really fucking with Summer. The baddies, they ain't really fucking with her. The audience, they feel like she annoying and shit like that. Me personally, I was here for it. Like, she getting beat on, but y'all can't shut her up, bro. Y'all not shutting her up, though. Like, she just lost fights back to back to back to back, and she still talking shit. I was here for it. Then y'all, Ivori, she went and started with Lex, and we gonna talk about that because Lex went live. I'm gonna put that in this video. But as Lex was arguing with Summer, Pretty P got up and hit Lex. What the fuck was that for, weird ass? Like that did not make no sense to me whatsoever. Who are you? It's crazy to me because it's like y'all got off the bus. The first fight was Ivori and Lex. Why the hell? Where was Pretty P? Pretty P, you should have got off the bus on that ready to fight. Because you just want... It's like this girl just hit Lex, but the first fight is Ivori. What else? I think Yoshi ended up swinging on Summer as well. Summer kicked Ivori in her face, but Ivori got that lick back. She kicked Summer in her face. Who else? Dolly, she was just entertained, happy to be here, just watching all these girls beat each other heads, and I was here for that as well. Girl and Rolly, Ivori and Lex, they for 9,000 people voted. 42% said Ivori won, 27% said Lex won. At one point, Ivori punching her in the face, and then at another point, Lex is punching her in the face, and then one point, Lex got her in the headlock, and she hitting Ivori in the face, but then missed one of the hits. How do you miss a hit in the headlock? I don't know. But next fight was Jasmine and Summer. And I didn't do a poll for that because like that fight was stupid as hell. Neither one of them landed. The fight looked dumb as hell. Like the fight was worse than Honor and Mariah fight, y'all. It was no point to do a poll. No point. And the fight made me mad because like I like Jasmine. I think Jasmine is pretty as hell. To me, her face reminds me of Cash Doll, which I don't remember if they said they were cousins or just friends, but to me, they look alike. So I would say it was funny. It was a part where Jasmine was talking, but like, in my opinion, she was taking too long to talk. She was like, we are in Detroit, but, and Summer wasn't here for it. She like, shut the fuck up. We don't want to hear it. Then I asked y'all, should Biggie have jumped in during Summer and Honor fight? 2,000 voted, and 70% said no. Me personally, Honor and Biggie, they argue every season. Literally every season. Biggie said she don't got to fight for nobody. Honor, she in the back of the sprinter, damn near crying. Talking about Biggie, why you ain't helped me fight this girl. Honestly, Honor, you won the fight. But I think it's, like the principle. Also, Tasiki was right there. Tasiki wasn't going to let nothing happen to Honor. So, and I don't feel like it was needed, not going to lie. Like, it wasn't, I see where she coming from, but, like, it also wasn't needed. So, like, either way it went, me personally, to me, it would have been, like, whatever. I also feel like, with them, if she did jump in it, some people was going to have a problem with it. If she didn't jump in it, some people were still going to have a problem with it. I actually thought Tasiki was about to swing on Summer. And then at one point, Tasiki told that girl, back the fuck up. Summer, back the fuck up. I don't think Biggie need to jump in every single fight Honor have. I do know, look, Honor done stepped for Biggie. Like, we seen her on that about Biggie. Kiva, E.T. I don't know. I just don't really feel no way that Biggie ain't jumping to this fight. And honestly, I don't really know what my reaction would be if I seen Biggie jump into that fight. I don't know if I would have cared or not. I don't know. Later in the season, they end up jumping Nunu together, so I guess Biggie had to change her heart or something. Anywho, y'all, next we have, who the fuck we got? Oh, Scotty and Emma. So they throwing shade back and forth at each other. So Emma, she posted Scotty confessional look, right? Basically, no one really likes Scotty confessional look. And she posted this, right? Scotty posted this, comparing her to this bug man. And as you know, in the trailer, or on the season as well, well, whatever. Emma was like, Scotty, you boring. I don't even know why you still here. We all know why she's still here, because she's... Scotty also posted this saying, Scotty, that body is not it. Basically trying to say... Emma trying to tell her, but I don't know if Emma said this or not. I'm going to assume Emma tried to tell her this and like saying you look like that. But Scotty got a nice body. I don't know. I don't know if Emma said that. That's a little crazy. Now also, allegedly, apparently, Scotty wanted to send Emma home. Emma said, "Scotty, come on now, don't lie, Scott." Scott is crazy. We all know you requested to send me home. Look, but I feel like they funny as hell for this. The jokes is funny. These little cartoons trying to say they look like each other is funny to me. Cause like, then Pretty P, she's responding to Backlash. I'm assuming because she's been getting a lot. She's been getting a lot. If you don't know what happened with Pretty P, right? Ivori, she kind of started with Lex, right? She was like, y'all back there playing it safe when y'all was just saying y'all to fight anybody, right? And then Lex was like, I am willing to fight anybody, right? But I'm not fighting nobody yet because ain't nobody start with me. And then Pretty P hit Lex. Everybody like, what the fuck was that? What was that for? What was that? You know, and basically nobody really liking Pretty P. So people saying she a follower, people saying, Ivori they ringleader and they scared of Ivori and, shit like that. So Pretty P, she went and said it never gave follower. It always gave quiet demon. I say I'm on that, then I'm on that off camera and on camera. Girl, okay. Then I guess people was calling her ugly. She went and said pretty in real life, ho, no makeup, and I look better in person. 5'2" and a half and 135 pounds respectfully. Okay. And so then we got Lex. So as you know, Lex and Ivori, they had their fight on a bus. And Lex, she went live after the episode, talking her shit basically. So like she said, going into the fight, she felt like she was thinking too much about it. Like she, I don't know, bro. I guess she was like too into her head because I'm pretty sure she knew who Ivori was. Well, she knew who Ivori was. She seen Ivori beat these girls up. So I'm pretty sure she was in her head. She was like, that's not how she usually fight. And she usually fight with her own strategy, I guess. This is what she said. At the premiere, she was like, she was not really fucking with what happened with Dolly. But they was like, Ivori, she looked fine. And Ivori still had her wig on. And Lex was like, well, Ivori still had her wig on because I don't pull hair. I throw punches, Said she didn't really show her personality until towards the end because, like, her head was always on the swivel. You never knew who was going to sneak who was going to fight next, stuff like that. She said she was confused about something Ivori said. Now, in the confessional, Ivori was like, you on the storyline, I'm going to give it to you, right? Now, if on the bus, Ivori said something to Lex first. So it's kind of like, how did Lex want the storyline if you the one that started it? Lex was minding her business. Ivori came at her. She was like, Dolly and Pretty P cool, but Lex and the girls in the back row, y'all playing it safe when y'all was just saying y'all would fight anybody and shit like that. And after the fight with Ivori, she was leaking, right? But she was like, Ivori didn't bust her nose. It was her nose ring. And she said, right before Baddie, she just got that nose ring and it was like still pretty fresh and shit like that. I like that, she had her own mind. Not saying the other girls didn't have their own mind, but like she really had her own mind and not wanting to start something with Summer because everybody else is doing it. Ivori telling some other girl, eat Lex up. Lex tell Ivori, you eat me. And I was here for it. I don't think Lex won that fight. I don't even think Lex thinks she won that fight, honestly. Yeah, because the way she was talking, I don't think she's claiming she won. Well, y'all, here it goes. Lex is alive. Here we go.
But, like I said, even in the first fight, I was not fighting how I normally fight. Like, I have a strategy when I fight. I scooped down to Ivori's level, and I already planned it out of how I was going to fight her. So, like, it wasn't natural. It was pre-planned. And that's why I was waiting for, like, I literally was waiting for her to throw the first punch. And then that's when we all got into it. That's why by the time we backed up, I was all the way in the rocks. Like, we wasn't even on the grass no more. And I feel like I thought too much about that fight. I didn't fight how I normally fight. So, but for me to not be fighting how I normally naturally fight, it wasn't bad at all. It wasn't bad at all. Did you love your opponent? Right. Lex, are you and Ivori cool now? I would say we're cool. I would say, like we're cordial, but I don't like what happened with the whole Dolly situation. And like, I just don't like what happened with that because it was just a lot going on. What's your fighter name, Lex? The biggest, like big legs. What do you mean? What got you in summer clothes? The disconnect it's all started on the sprinter. The disconnect from the sprinter. How do you feel about Jasmine? The main thing I can say about Jasmine, when she talks, be prepared to be waiting about 2 or 3 minutes before you can talk again, because Jasmine can talk. Like, oh yeah, and another thing, I seen a comment talk about Ivori still had her wig on. One thing about me, when I fight, I do not pull hair. I do not pull hair at all. Any bitch that I fought is going to have their wig on when we're done. I don't do that pulling hair shit, bitch. I throw motherfucking blows. Do you hear me? All that pulling hair shit, no. I don't do all that pulling hair shit. That pulling hair shit is weak as fuck. And then on top of that, we all got on wigs. What you gonna do? Just pull off my wig? You're not gonna be able to see me. You're not gonna be able to do none of that. So it's just like, that's why Ivori still had her wig on, because bitch, I don't pull hair. I don't pull hair. I don't pull hair. And y'all will see, when I fight, I fight. I fight. I'm going to like you and your personality. Honestly, I feel like I didn't come out of my personality as much until like the ending. I didn't come out of my personality as much until the end, because I was so, my head was so on a swivel. Like, you never know what's going to happen when the cameras is rolling. Because Ivori said something, you want a storyline, I'm going to give it to you, bitch. Who wanted a storyline? Like, I was being cool, but I'm glad that it happened that way. I'm glad that she started with me. I'm glad that it happened that way. You feel me? Because you gave me a storyline. You gave me a storyline, not the other way around. You started with me and I gave you what you wanted. Summy wanted a storyline with everyone. She needs to go home. No, the fuck she didn't. The fuck is you talking about? Girl, take them piercings out for the reunion. I learned my lesson. And this one is fresh. Like, this one was fresh. So like when she hit me, I'm like, oh shit. I start like trying to snatch my nose ring out. But like I said, it was the nose ring, baby. It was a nose ring. It was what it was. That was the first fight, y'all. Like, before that, the last time I fought was at auditions. And before that, it was years before I fought. Like, I'm not a fighter, so like, Ivori came from fighting. But she just didn't beat my ass. Like, you feel me? If I came from fighting like hella people, if I came from fighting hella people, I would be expected to tear somebody up. But it was what it was. Like, you can't fight. You did nothing. Them girls at the auditions were tiny. And guess what? I fought the biggest, the heaviest hitter in the house. And what about it? I don't pick and choose my fights. They said Ivori can fight. Ivori can fight. You feel me? I'm not taking nothing away from her. But like I said, I could fight too.
Okay, so that is it for this video. If you found it interesting, and I hope you did at least a little bit, please like, comment, subscribe, share, turn your post notifications on. Thank you.